1 year anniversary of Liam Payne's passing. We got to talk about this and Kate Cassidy's reaction. But before we get into all of that, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to our little sparkly corner of the internet where we spill pop culture tea and just hang out and keep each other company, especially with days like today. I wanted to kind of, open up this space for everyone to express themselves and to, kind of just write out how they feel. So if you want to, the comment section is all yours. Express yourself, whether it's about Liam or something else you're going through. I think talking about things that we are going through is very important and it's very necessary for our healing journey, okay? And I know I sound like some posters and billboards from like therapy, offices, but it's true. I mean, the more we talk about things, the more we feel less alone. You know what I mean? So, Liam Payne, he was, I believe, somebody who not only had a great heart, but also I think he was just very lost in life, okay? I think after 1D ended, One Direction, for those who don't know, which if you don't know, girl, it's 1D. When they ended, he definitely tried to do his solo career and, he was successful at it, but with the magic that One Direction had, that magic it's impossible to get back, right? To recreate. And I believe Liam Payne wanted that magic back so bad. I think that is why, one of the reasons, unfortunately, why he felt so lost, that he had to, unfortunately, depend on certain substances. We can't lie and we can't deny that Liam had his issues with substances, but that's not what this video is about, okay? But I also think it's important to acknowledge this because we all know somebody who is going through, or will go through, and I think it's important to be as real about it as possible. Having said that, I've seen and talked to so many Liam Payne fans, One Direction fans, and how this has affected them. And it makes you wonder, like, damn, these are complete strangers. Imagine the family. Imagine those friends, close friends, people who actually knew him personally, who shared history with him. I mean, it is something that is, it's just insane. And one of those people I will include is Kate Cassidy. She did speak out today in his anniversary. I really was surprised. I thought it was going to be a very long, very long thing. I mean, the day's still very early, so she might do something throughout the day, but this is what she wrote right here. So today marks 1 full year since Liam Payne passed away. And I can't believe it's been a year, by the way. Kate Cassidy, his girlfriend, writes, "Today marks a full year without you here. I will forever hate goodbyes. I miss you, Liam." I feel for Kate in the sense that, she is, from a lot of people, getting blamed for the passing of Liam. And, there is still no justice. I still feel so icky about what happened. And I know that, case is closed and, whatever. And I'm just like, I just don't. It's not that I don't want to accept it. I just don't believe it. I understand he had issues with substances, but I don't know about that day. I don't know about this fatal day, what exactly happened. And I feel like there are people who do know. And I do feel like there are people who have kept it quiet. And I also do feel like this will come out eventually. I wanted to kind of just acknowledge one thing that many people might not know about Liam Payne, and that's his charitable heart. you know, we only see the negative, you know, the justice for Liam, what happened, you know, Kate Cassidy and Roger Norris and, you know, the waiter and this and the drama and the speculations. But little do we see such kindness from celebrities. If you guys didn't know, Liam Payne opened up about every night going on GoFundMe pages and donating and fulfilling the, you know, the donations for kids who needed surgeries, who needed some kind of care, who needed, you know, very children oriented, because he said himself that he couldn't imagine if that was his baby.
Evening, guys. I've always felt really lucky to be in the position that I'm in, and my life aspiration is to be a superhero. I can't fly. I'm not a great mechanic. I wasn't affected by radiation, and I'm not incredibly strong. All I know is that there are websites out there for you to be able to donate to sick children that need your help. It doesn't matter how small the donation is or how big the donation is. All that matters is that you look into that child's eyes and you realize, as a father, it hits me slightly differently, because I look at them, and if that was my child, I would want everybody in the world to just please, like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, and help me. And so the last few nights I've been spending some time on GoFundMe, a fantastic website. I'm not sure about the tip thing though, guys. Like, you need to work that out, because that's not right. Like, we should be giving the tips to the kids, man. And I'd like to understand more. If anyone from GoFundMe wants to get in touch with me to understand how this works, I would love to know. But I've been going on night by night by night, trying to finish off people's donations so that they can get the operations that they need. It's despicable in 2024 that these kids are having to pay for these medical things that would be free in my country, you know. And so I can't not look at a sick child and then not see Bear. I can't, and I won't. And so when I see one that I can help out with, I'm there and I'm ready to go. And I'm not asking for people to go, oh, you're an amazing person, Liam, like, well done, whatever. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. What I care about is that that child gets to live the life it's supposed to. That's it. That's the whole thing. So if you have something, if you have some money, if you have the good decency to go on somewhere and help somebody else out that needs it, even $2, $1, what?
That is something I wish the media would talk more about, is his good and kind and generous heart. While he was feeling maybe alone and lost and maybe in a lot of darkness, he still had his heart shine light and give and be generous and use his financial blessings for good. And I wish more people knew about that. I think it's important to highlight these things because, you know, in the world we live in, unfortunately, negativity sells, right? Like, you are more keen to click on a negative headline rather than a good one. For example, you know, what we talk a lot about Justin and Haley. Like, Justin and Haley go on a romantic dinner. No one's going to click on that. Versus Justin and Haley major drama. You're more likely to click on that, right? And so that's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, we should also balance it, right? We should also balance the negative with the positive. And Liam Payne had a lot of positives. He was the one who inspired me to do my toy drive. And I want to officially announce that we will be doing our second annual toy drive. And, you know, last year, the toy drive, it was so successful, you guys. Like, we helped out such amazing organizations that deal with abused women who have children and who are basically in hiding, okay, from a dangerous situation that they were in. And we provided so many Christmas gifts, so many holiday gifts for so many children. I believe it was over like 300 gifts. And I was so grateful and thankful to go on that journey with you guys, because you donated, my friends donated, my family and I, of course, donated, my neighbors donated. Like, this was bigger than than what I thought, you know what I mean? And I was just so freaking happy about this, and I want to do it again. And I think it's really a beautiful way to celebrate not only Liam, but to celebrate, you know, kids out there, because, you know, it's a very dark place right now, the world. And I think the more we can help, the more we can bring light and happiness to kids, the better chance they have at a better tomorrow. So Liam Payne definitely, he definitely inspired me to continue to do that. And it's all thanks to you guys. So we're going to be doing that, of course. And it's going to be starting on November 1st. The Amazon wish list will be on there. I want to just take a second to just say, I'm not going to do what I did last year. Last year, a group of people decided to say that I was stealing the gifts and that I wanted the gifts for myself and that I was basically scamming everybody. But I'm so grateful and thankful that I filmed the whole thing of me delivering the gifts, which is very, very sad, because I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with race cars? Like, do you see any boy stuff here? Like, be so for real. What the fuck do I want like G.I. Joes for? Like, hello? Do you know what? Like, if you saw only the Little Mermaid thing on that list, maybe you can think twice, okay? And sparkly princess things. But if you see G.I. fucking Joes and race cars and Transformers, what the fuck am I gonna do with that, right? But I got a certificate from the charity place. I got a signature from the person who is the head of the charity place. You guys saw all of that. And it was very sad that I actually had to show proof, but I get it, girl. You know, some people can't fathom other people doing good things because they think that it's impossible, but it's not impossible. It's very possible to help people. And even Liam, going through some darkness that he found time to help. So I want to remember Liam that way. And I want to remember Liam from his charitable heart, not necessarily how he passed. I want to offer some kindness to everybody and just remind everybody that, you know, attacking people online like Cassidy or, you know, just his parents or, you know, whatever. It's just not right. I think, at least for today, you know, we should be thinking about Bear and the family and Kate and just, you know, rejoice in what Liam did in such short time. And of course, the guys from 1D. So I love you all. I hope and pray that the way that I've covered Liam has been with love and respect and dignity. And you guys know, of course, why. And yeah, you know, I hope and pray that his family's okay. And I hope and pray that Kate and the family, and most importantly, his son, is in a good mental place today, because the first anniversary is very difficult. So sending all my love to them, sending all my love to you guys. And I can't wait for the toy drive starting November 1st. The Amazon wish list will be up. If you wanted to help out, I would really appreciate it. So I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.